Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So in this video I am hoping to do the Christmas colouring tag and I was tagged by Kirsty from Kirsty Colour and Sketch here on YouTube. I'm not sure who the original tag was by, but I do know that Kirsty tagged me, so thank you to whoever started the original tag and also to Kirsty as well for tagging me. So I'm going to colour in this book, the Merry Christmas Colouring Activity book. So this, along with 3 other books, was sent to me by Castle Arts. So I thought I would try out using these Castle Art gold pencils on another book, because the only book that I've tried them on is Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder, and the paper in there is quite smooth. That was a initial impressions video that I did on the Castle Art gold pencils, so if you're interested in watching that, it is on my channel. So let me just reach over and show you. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong book. Got the Vintage My Room book. Get off my seat. Right, okay, so I did try out the gold pencils in this book on the colour test palette page, and I did do this mushroom, and they were quite smudgy. I don't know if you can see, but you know, they were quite smudgy on this paper, but this paper is immensely smooth, really smooth. I have actually found it right, my pencils seem to crumble quite a lot. Any pencils, not just the Castle Art ones. I found the Castle Art gold ones quite smudgy, but with the other pictures that I've done in here, it is really, my pencils I find are really there's a lot of pencil dust that comes off them, and I think that's because this paper is so smooth. I don't think her other book paper is as smooth as this, so yeah, that's what I've noticed anyway with Rooms of Wonder. So I thought I would try out. I do really want to colour more in this book. I'm really intending to do another page. So yeah, I thought I'd colour on. This one isn't as smooth at all. It's nowhere near as smooth, and there is a bit of tooth on there. And it is a book by Castle Arts, so I thought I could colour in here. So I've picked some greens and reds because they're Christmassy colours. So I thought I'd do a bit of the bird, a bit of the robin, and a bit of these leaves here while I answer the questions. So it is a little bit of a colouring chat as well, and a little bit of a tag, and then also, well, mainly a tag really, and also to try out these pencils. Okay, so my first thing is I'm going to just lightly use the leaf green light. I have got the reference picture here, because you do get the reference picture. Shall I bring you in a little bit, because you are a little bit far at the moment. There we go. That's it. And yeah, the pencils are going down nice and smoothly. Very nicely actually. But that's just the initial lay down, I guess. Right then, shall we start with the questions? Okay, so number 1, do you prefer to colour in Christmas themed colouring books or print Christmas themed PDFs? Well, I like both, to be honest. I really like the Christmas colouring books, and also I really like the PDFs. So I do have a little peruse around November, December time, early December time, on Etsy to see if there's any nice pictures that, you know, take my fancy, and then I do purchase some on Etsy. Not a lot, maybe just about 3 pages, 2 or 3 pages that I like, because of course I'll probably only colour Christmas images during the month of December, maybe the back end of November as well. So So yeah, excuse that, I forgot to put my phone on silent. Let me just do that. There we go. Right, so yeah, I like both. The edge has to be on the PDFs because that gives me a greater ability to use any medium I want on my PDF page, which is always a good thing. So yeah, I would say the PDFs have the edge, but I still love to colour, you know, in the books as well. So number 2, what art supplies books are on your Christmas list this year? Well, I don't have a Christmas list because I don't celebrate Christmas. So there's no list, there's nothing really. I just have a look at what generally I'm fortunate enough to be able to, if I do really want something, I'm fortunate enough to be able to earn enough to sort of get it, although I am being a bit more careful these days because of course you know, it's hard, isn't it? Things are very expensive now. Fuel prices are so high and bills are really high, so I don't go overboard. If I really want something, which is, you know, sensible, if I really want something, I am able to you know, purchase it generally, obviously if it's not too expensive, because if it is very expensive then I'll probably save up for it as well. So yeah, don't have a Christmas list, so there's nothing really that I've got generally got most things, so very fortunate with that. So number 3, do you prefer Christmas Eve or Christmas morning? Well, definitely the Christmas Eve, because I prefer evenings anyway to mornings. I'm not particularly a morning person. Yeah, I prefer evenings. I prefer sleeping in the morning really. That's why it's a challenge sometimes getting up so early for work as well, because I just prefer evenings anyway. But yeah, I prefer the anticipation of Christmas Eve, although obviously I don't even celebrate it, but it's just, you know, I prefer the eve rather than the mornings. So that's that bit. I know my answers are going to be quite boring. Actually, I like how that's come out. I think that's come out really nice. Okay, so what I might do is I might do the red of the bird. So I'm going to start with this Naples yellow light. But yeah, these pencils are going down really nicely on this paper. So number 4, do you find yourself adding more sparkle to your Christmas themed colouring pages, i.e. stickles, confetti, glitter gel pens? Well, if you follow my channel, you know that that is what I normally do anyway. I will have loads and loads of you know, shiny, metallic, glittery stuff. The more the better. So yeah, I mean during Christmas I guess I'll probably just add more. So I'll probably add confetti pieces, because confetti pieces I don't add very regularly to my coloured pages, but I think if it was a Christmas page I would add like even more than I usually add, which is, you know, going to make it look mega sparkly. But yeah, that's that. Definitely add even more than I usually add. Number 5, who are your go-to artists for Christmas themed pages? So my go-to artists are generally Johanna Basford's I think it's called Johanna's Christmas. So that's her Christmas book, which has been out for quite a long time now, and I've actually got another copy of it which I haven't started yet because I did mess up, unfortunately. I did mess up some of the pages in there when I first got it, because I started to colour in felt tip pen, and I don't know why I would think about colouring in felt tip pen, but obviously those were my really early days. And there's nothing wrong with colouring in felt tip pen, it's just that in my view I don't really like the finished look as much as I do with pencil. Yeah, I did get another copy of that book, but her book definitely I colour in at least one page. And then there's Tatiana Bugima's colouring books, which are I think it's Tatiana's books. Yeah, it is. You know, these ones here, the nice little town ones. Really like those. And then, is there anything else? And yeah, A Million Christmas Cats by, I think he's called John Bigwood. Now, his book is just, let me just get it. Where are you? Are you here somewhere? Cute, blah blah blah. I can't seem to see it on my bookshelf at the moment. I can't think where it could be apart from my bookshelf, but yeah, it's not. How come you can never find any? Okay, there we go. So here it is. I should come out a little bit. A Million Christmas Cats. It's such a beautiful book, I must say. It's one of the cutest books ever, and I will be colouring in this. I will be planning to colour in this, definitely. At least colouring this once. I might even get another copy because I really like it. I like how the cats are drawn. So yeah, that's that one. So yeah, Johanna's, Tatiana's and John Bigwood's A Million Christmas Cats. Now shall I get in closer again? There we go. But yeah, I like the way that these pencils are layering and blending actually on here. I think it's better than on the Johanna's Rooms of Wonder book. Okay, number 6, Christmas Heaven. What Christmas elements do you love to colour the most? Well, to be honest, I like to colour lots of different things actually. I like to colour the Christmas trees, baubles. Just getting my reference picture up for this again. So yeah, the baubles, hollies, berries, fairy lights, snow, including especially a snow globe. I love colouring in sweets as well, yeah, and just a really nice warm fire scene. So actually there's a lot that I really enjoy colouring. And then what's my favourite from all of those? I don't really know. I do like colouring snow actually. I don't make it mega realistic, but then I don't really prefer to colour mega realistic. I mean, the snow will look like snow, but it'll probably look more, you know, not as artistic, I suppose. You know, I'd put glitter and other stuff on it, and I like doing that. So yeah, I think I like to colour snow and things I can bling up like a Christmas tree the most. Right, the next question, number 7, Christmas Hell. What Christmas elements do you dislike colouring? Well, there isn't really anything that I dislike colouring, to be honest. Christmas wise, I don't think there is anyway. I really like it all, which is quite nice. And number 8, artificial tree or real tree. Well, as I don't celebrate Christmas, I don't have a tree up, but I mean, I guess they've both got their advantages and disadvantages as well, but you know, I guess a real tree would make more mess. But yeah, I really like how the artificial trees look as well. They look so pretty, and they make them look, you know, they just look really cute as well, because you can get them in different sizes. So I don't really know. I think think an artificial tree for me would have the edge, because then there's less to clean up. Trust me to say that. Anyway, number 9. Okay, I'm just using my lightest colour now to blend this in, and honestly it's working really nicely. The pencil. Okay, so what question? Sorry, 9. What's your all-time favourite Christmas page that you've coloured? Okay, my all-time favourite. Let's have a look. So I think I'm going to leave my colouring there actually now. I'm just going to show you. I think it's coming along really nicely. Now there doesn't appear to be smudging there. I'm not finding the smudging issues that I had, you know, on the really smooth paper. But hopefully I'm going to continue to work on this, and then I'll be able to give you an informed opinion on it at some point. Now this paper is fairly good, so I might even do a little watercolory background as well, you know, with some pencil. I might just bling it up a bit as well, so yeah, we'll see. So going to question 9, what's my favourite Christmas page? Well, I can't choose one because I'm just someone who just can't choose one page. However, I've got 3. I've got this one, which is one of my favourites. It's a PDF page. I can't remember. I think it was, I don't know, I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look if necessary, but I love this page. I really like the sweets. It was the sweets and the biscuits and stuff. Like, these are like childhood favourites. You know, I remember all of these wafer ones, custard creams, the bourbons and all of those. And then I used glossy accents as well for the icing, and then I used loads of cosmic shimmer paste. And yeah, this is one of my favourites because it was really fun to do. Really fun to do. So that is definitely one of my favourites. I think another one of my favourites is this one. Really like that one as well. I hadn't chosen this one, but I've got some stickers on here as well, so those. And then I think this polar bear as well is one of the ones I did with confetti on. That's another one of my favourites. So I think those 3 will have to do as my faves. Yep. Right, so number 10 is, so just leave it on the page that I coloured. Well, that started colouring anyway. It's a Christmas card page there. So will you be colouring on Christmas Day? Well, I hope so. I'm planning to, because of course I don't celebrate Christmas, so it's just another day, but at least it's a holiday from work, so I'll be at home, hopefully, colouring for some of the day at least. And then the bonus question is, how will you be spending Christmas this year? Well, like I said, I don't celebrate Christmas, so probably just at home, visiting family as well and friends, and just relaxing, hopefully, and colouring. That's what I'm hoping anyway. And then, yeah, all that remains for me to say now is, who am I going to tag? So that's something that I have thought about already. So I would like to tag, and there's no pressure at all, so ladies, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do the tag, but it would be really nice because I'd love to hear your answers. So I'll be tagging Zoe from Addicted to Colouring, Wendy from Wendy's Colouring, and Anne from Pretty Pages 71. So if you so choose, it'd be lovely to watch a video from you guys on this Christmas tag, and yeah, I'll be really interested to hear your answers. So yeah, that's it really. That's my Christmas tag. Again, I'd like to thank Kirsty from Kirsty Colour and Sketch for tagging me, and yeah, it was really fun to do this tag. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your colouring. Until next time, take care, bye. Anything you're looking for, right, when you look for it. What I'll do is I'll pause the video and I'll come back.